the story of
Quelle est l'histoire de ce magazine
Yes,
Sandesh
story
que
of
vous
it.
dirigez?
This was a magazine which was founded by my grandfather. It was the best children's magazine of that time, and it was the Ray family, the Rai family, who were contributing to the magazine. The entire magazine consisted of contributions from Rais. Father, son, sister, aunt, niece, they were all writing, illustrating, doing this, doing that. Grandfather died, father took over, father died. 3 years after that, the magazine folded up. There was no one to look after it. I decided to revive it in 1960, and it's still running. It's still running. And in 1960, at the age of 40, I started writing stories to feed the magazine. I first started by translating Lewis Carroll's poems and Edward Lear's poems, limericks, and then story ideas began to come, and I started writing stories. They became very popular, so I had to keep feeding the magazine. I would also have to go through all the manuscripts, select the manuscripts for publication, occasionally illustrate them myself. I would always illustrate my own stories. There was no question of anybody else doing that. And I was not even signing my illustrations, because I was using many different kinds of styles: European, Western, Indian, Chinese, this and that, woodcuts, linocuts, all sorts of things. This I was doing in between films, because I was making one film a year, and 6 months of the year I could devote to Sandesh.
Mais toutes ces nouvelles qui sont publiées en ce moment en France, vous les avez écrites comment?
They're all from Sandesh, practically all from Sandesh, and they don't, although they don't say so, they're meant for teenagers. But like the best children's stories, adults can also read them.
Do you still work for them? Do you still write?
Oh yes. What have I been doing this last 5 years? I haven't been making films, I've been writing. Actually, I have written many kinds of stories. It is just possible that there's a preponderance of the fantastic in that book. But I have written all kinds of stories. I mean, humorous stories, stories about people not fantastic, very normal people, human beings. I like to write about lonely people and things happening to them.
La nouvelle que vous avez écrite, L'ami de Boncoubadou, est-ce que vous l'avez faite avec le dessin avant ou après la sortie du film E.T.?
Long before E.T., and my science fiction screenplay was germinated from that story, The Alien. I wrote a science fiction story called The Alien, screenplay, full screenplay, which was supposed to be financed by Columbia. That is why I spent 5 weeks in Hollywood in connection with that. It's only that I had a person who was working as a middleman who behaved peculiarly, and the idea had to be dropped. But many ideas in The Alien are in E.T., and there were mimeographed copies of my screenplay in Hollywood, hundreds of them at Columbia. Lots of people have read the screenplay. And there was a little news item in a Los Angeles paper. Some Indian boy had read the script and seen E.T., and he gave out to the press that Mr. Steven Spielberg has stolen ideas from Satyajit Ray. And Spielberg, of course, denied it.
Est-ce que vous avez jamais imaginé pouvoir quitter le Bengale et aller vivre ailleurs?
No, my roots are too deep here, I think. I don't think I would be very happy working abroad. I mean, other parts of India, okay, maybe. But even about language, I have made Hindi films, but I feel I'm more confident when I'm making a Bengali film, because I write my own dialogue, I write my own scenario. And if there's a translator translating into Hindi, I'm never able to judge if he's given me the best possible translation, you know. And the kind of dialogue that I generally write, the actors say They find it very easy to speak the lines. It comes very easily to them, you know. I listen. When I write, I'm hearing the speech in my ear. So I write by ear. And different people have different accents and different. They use even different phrases, phraseology. Their language is different.
Vous dites mes vraies racines sont ici. Vous voulez dire vos racines d'homme ou vos racines de cinéaste?
I think both. Both. Well, I couldn't think of living anywhere else except Calcutta. I couldn't think of living in Bombay and working there. I just couldn't think of it. I would lose all my creative energy. I would become a completely useless person.
Mais qu'est-ce qui vous donne de l'énergie en vivant à Calcutta? Parce que tout ce qu'on en connaît, nous, c'est Calcutta, le film de Louis Malle, et puis Mère Teresa. Alors, on se demande un peu... Bon, alors expliquez-nous un peu quelles sont vos racines et votre énergie.
Well, it's very difficult. How can you describe it? You were born here. I was born here. I was brought up here. My friends are here. My education was here. Everything I learned was here. And I've lived here all my life. You just can't describe it in more details than that.